Hello. Welcome everyone to what may or probably will be the final part of LA Noire, at least before I consider whether I'm doing DLC cases on stream or not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm close to the end. Like this is either last mission or like penultimate or something, because you know, there's only really one character left, something like one villain left. Oh, but yeah, look forward to seeing this game, how this goes. Here we go, different kind of wall. It's still a bit disappointing. I was really looking forward to the idea of interrogating the or like having the doctor as a witness. Ah, yes, that's right. We were investigating the house where they died.
Advice? We need to find Elsa. There must be something that links the big guy to the shrink.
Yeah. Yeah, his body's just over here. I remembered that much.
Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
Yes, I already did all that kind of thing. Just couldn't seem to find anything else. Is it me or does the quality look lower than usual? You know, let's, because I'm not sure if it actually did save. Let's have a little look. There's the ball.
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Yeah, so it's acting like I haven't picked up any clues. Okay, well in that case...
Good doctor has been marking this map.
There you go. Oh no, up there. One bit higher.
Edgewood Grove. McCarthy Vista. Crescent Heights. Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything?
So are we clearing all these houses?
Yeah. How come?
New houses all being built in the path of the freeway?
Mm-hmm. Strange, isn't it? Yeah, this particular one doesn't seem to reveal anything. No, I remember there was something else. Oh wait, have I gone too far? Or maybe not far. I don't know. Where was it? That's for paper. Oh wait, no, the paper was on the table, wasn't it? But I have seen. I've seen what paper was. I know there's something around here. Oh?
Seems irrelevant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it sure does. God damn it. I know there's something in one of the corners. Nothing like that. Oh dear, okay. Should I look up? I remembered I got stuck here before, but I know I at least found one more clue with this. There's at least one more. I could have sworn it was somewhere around here. Was it not? Hmm. No. Yeah, like here. Oh!
Fontaine was having the houses burned for Monroe. Monroe wasn't happy. He started dying and it attracted attention. And the doctor lost control.
Yeah, okay, well, let's talk about the guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm missing something. So, let's have a little look.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
I know. His neck. Wait, what? I don't recall finding anything on his neck, though. Oh.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that.
Oh, I do remember that dialogue, actually, yeah. So this was a cabinet. I feel like I spent ages inspecting every single inch, but I must have missed it. Like, let's keep 9 out for a medical cabinet. It's not a cabinet, is it? No, it's not doing anything at least. Wait. Oh. Oh, right. It was there the whole time. Oh, that's morphine. We've seen a lot of that.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment.
Okay.
What now?
We need to find Elsa. There must be something that links the big guy to the shrink.
There's more. No, let's have a look. I think I've done all those. I mean, I did already look at this, but maybe I can do it again.
Lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down. Control is of the essence.
Keep your voice down. Do you know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them.
We will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student. What?
You certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Noire.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform
I
me.
thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Vince. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. He has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. No longer necessary. I'll take care of Kelso.
Sure did a good job of that. Oh, so I did have to inspect it, okay.
It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land where the new house is sitting on.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposit?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing.
Firewood, all of them.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we gonna prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead. Monroe nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
Give me the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Okay. Are we going back to Kelso? From Kelso today. 7 p.m. And true Lincoln.
Guess nobody's home.
Okay. Force it down. Bang. Good man. What's with his hand? Oh yeah, his arm. Yeah, he was shot, wasn't he? Yeah. In the arm, poor guy. It's just an empty box. Just a box. Oh. What?
Just gotta bring home a 45 or an M1.
Flamethrower.
Street.
God damn, this guy's a madman. He's definitely hiding somewhere in here. This leads back outside, okay. Wasn't there some of that mosquito kill stuff as well? Oh, just like an M5 or something? Dude's packing up a lot of guns. Just another empty packet, okay. That's no good. I wonder how long at the time he's been living in here. This is a absolute tip, but it's got all the makings of the house, I guess. There's another packet. Okay. Nah, no, I don't see anything else. I feel there's more of this table that I need to inspect out every inch. Okay, guess not. Oh. Okay. Yeah, here's all his plane. Yeah. We saw him building the cranes earlier. In the earlier part. Don't get what it's supposed to be. I guess World War is also a veteran. Could be the planes. Or it is just a hobby. Oh, it's a poster. Yeah, I remember that part as well.
Quite a flock you got here, kid.
Oh. Ah, nothing. Okay. So There's like a bathroom. Here's more mudskill. Let's see who's seen that play. Gotta dig through the toilet. I'll do for all the police work. So you gotta get your hands dirty to be a good cop. No, as a Tyler, prove yourself. Can't sound like Jigsaw or some shit. Dig through a toilet of shit. To finally get your hands dirty. It's, yeah. Some bullshit like that. Huh? Okay. Don't go here. Oh dear, excuse me. I swear there's got to be more in here. No.
The river tunnels. This guy's a tunnel rat.
To escape tunnels, is it?
Strange obsession.
Yeah, here we go. It's like,
I know those faces.
yeah, Okinawa.
Jesus Christ, I know every one of them.
Mm-hmm. Magpie, what's that for? Really? It's about 95% of clues, nice. I'll take it.
Oh
I thought I missed a lot more than that.
You poor backwards son of a bitch. Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the First Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there. This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
All the way back with Phelps again. Oh shit, police station.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the First Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K, here no
Roger that. The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get them first.
All units on all frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License number 4 William 0286. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit.
Picked up his car. I'll need help to make it to the river.
Odd man out.
That's Kelso's car.
Oh shit. Put turn, like I said, just turn sirens on.
necessary, use of deadly force is authorized.
Suspect vehicle headed west on 5th Street. Repeat, the Chevy Fleet Line Navy Blue. Westbound on 5th Street.
I thought my partner would shoot.
All units, we have a new suspect vehicle. It is shop number 13516. Repeating, shop 13516 is a second suspect vehicle. Class A green Hudson Commodore, license 3 Sam 0102. Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units, stand by for further.
All units, suspect vehicle sighted heading northeast toward 3rd Street. On the embankment between 3rd and 4th. All units, suspect vehicle is now northbound on passing 2nd Street. Car 66 Adam, 77 Adam, go to 1st and Alameda. Car 19 William, go to 1st and Victor.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Alright, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to prioritize getting 2 Jack Kelso rather than taking out the cars? Yes, sir.
All units, Chief Morrow reports that the suspect is armed and extremely dangerous. Repeat, extremely dangerous. Suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. If necessary, use of deadly force is authorized.
All units, suspect vehicle headed west on 5th Street. Repeat, the Chevy Fleet Line Navy Blue. Westbound on 5th Street.
Jesus Christ. How many cops are these guys on?
All units, we have a new suspect vehicle. It is shop number 13516. Repeating, shop 13516 is a second suspect vehicle. Described as a green Hudson Commodore, license 3 Sam 0102. Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units, stand by for further.
All units, suspect vehicle sighted heading northeast toward 3rd Street. On the embankment between 3rd and 4th. All units, suspect vehicle is now northbound on Los Angeles, passing 2nd Street. Car 66 Adam, 77 Adam, go to 1st and Alameda. Car 19 William, go to 1st and Vignes. Repeat, 1st and Vignes. Units to Hill, identify code 3.
All units, further to the second suspect vehicle, shop 13516.
Oh, that was told it.
Morrow has authorized the use of deadly force. Repeat,
Oh,
use of deadly force
right.
is authorized in disabling both suspect vehicles.
This is all the thanks we get for having been as good a detective as we were. Thanks, we're losing them. Hey. Oh, I thought it was over. Okay, nice.
Who is this guy? Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing?
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
Yeah,
Got it, got it.
I mean, it's got to be the man himself, right? The shitlord who's been covering it all up.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? And working with Phelps? A handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top.
We're
I
gonna
hope
kill
you
him.
won't be implicated.
So, you're the new groom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson. I'm listening. What's your offer?
Oh, offer. Okay. Yeah, I forget his name right now, but you know, it's pretty clear who this cop is gonna be. Yeah. It's the asshole. Oh my god, what is his name? You know, he's one of our early partners. And our partner during Vice as well.
God damn!
How long do you think you can hold out?
Nice try, buddy. I mean, I guess the other possibility is when I say it goes all the way to top, I guess it could be our old boss. Or also if it's in an asshole, I guess, but like, maybe the two of them. I guess it's possible. Yeah, no, I think it's... Yeah, so we'll go.
Christ. Just missed.
Ooh. Oh, just a cop, huh? There we go, just seemed to No, you. Okay. So, no. Oh.
Throw out the gun.
Shit. Oh my god, with a flamethrower. Come on. Sorry, so we had another one.
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead. You can walk out of here or go out in the box. Your choice. out of ammo.
Oh, ammo. Shit.
How long do you think you can
Oh,
hold
you
out?
mean a weapon? I don't think I've heard that dialogue before. Oh. Ah, here we go. Damn people.
Water's right.
Oh shit. Okay.
You can walk out of here or go out.
Yeah. Ugh. I really don't have the time, do I?
Throw out the gun. You're surrounded and your buddies are
I see
dead.
one. Oh, I wonder what happened. That was weird. Or maybe it's because I took the heavy weapon. Maybe it's just slowed me down too much.
The water's right.
Maybe I did get shot and I didn't realise. Oh, wow. I see it right there. Oh, right. Oh, no, did you see that? That was a quite a visual bug. Oh, no! Bugger. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it again. Son of a bitch.
That's it. Out of ammo. Throw out the gun. God damn!
Oh. Oh wait, I can't.
The water's rising. You can walk out of here or go out the back. Come on!
To the end. I'll try to make sure I don't be stupid this time. Oh, I forgot to pick up the big gun. Damn it. Oh well. I'll just be extra careful. Sweet. Yeah, let's do this closer.
Want me? Got it.
Well, that nearly went terribly wrong. Oh! Where the hell are you? Oh, it's hugging me against the other wall. I'm like, why is it not working?
Hey, look who's bleeding!
You. Yo. That's where, yeah, that's where so this left. Oh, down this tunnel? Yeah, probably. Probably down here.
Are you okay, princess?
Oh, there she
Much
is.
better. She saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. You remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
God, it's been so long.
Jack Kelso, weren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker,
It's
Hogaboo.
5 years ago.
War's
Yeah,
over,
well,
soldier.
exactly.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa, are you all right? Get away from her. It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What?
You know this guy?
Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you.
No.
Don't.
You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant.
Yeah, he's always flamethrower. Yeah.
Hospital.
What is he talking about?
Jesus Christ. I didn't know it was all
For God's
hot.
sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa.
Yeah, makes sense. He's the
Shoulder
fire
asked the doctor to help me.
guy, right?
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better one.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her too. Get her out of here. Vix will help. His ex is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now.
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole.
It's interesting how one-sided this is in terms of, yeah. It's like, there's admiration for them and, it's like,
What do we do, Lieutenant?
I guess,
Jesus, look at all the kids!
delirium.
Goddamn screaming! I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp.
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps. Get your own fucking hands dirty. I'm out of morphine.
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order!
That's kind of, that's the part that we didn't get to know. Because it was obvious that there was something else.
Everyone out here now.
Something specific he did.
Double time. You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid
So it
station.
seems like the other guy,
Weapons team will be
Aaron,
blowing this
didn't
place in
really.
2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me?
I guess he's
I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
justified it in his own head. Well, while the others regretted it. Well, he regretted it, but he kind of dealt with it by justifying it.
Cole, up here! I'll get this great first! The water's rising! You're first!
Oh god.
Hand her up! Get out of here! I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack! Let me help! What are you waiting for?
Jump, Cole. Jump for it.
Shit, man. Oh my god. That's definitely crushed him. Fucking hell. I wasn't sure if he was gonna make it to the if he was gonna survive everything, but Jesus Christ. That seems a horrible way to go. Yeah. And I like that with doing this, we didn't do a typical thing you'd think of like a hero's death kind of thing, or like a, you know, a shootout kind of thing. It's
We're gathered
more
here
just a
to honor Detective Cole Phelps.
what's the word? He did do it
Cole
saving
Phelps
people, I
was the
suppose,
best kind
but
of man. Here. A
it
war
wasn't a
hero
glamorous.
who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop wrongly accused who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
Fine. You belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leyland Monroe. Go to her. Will you, Herschel? A reformer who recognized the need to remove the odd bad apple from a department made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who
I
continued
was
to
never his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life. A good husband. A good father.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be more directly involved in his case. In the plot, I suppose. Jeez, that's better. But I think that kind of expands on the point into the kind of, you know, the corruption of the police department and how, you know, it's kind of, I guess, the way I put it before was like journey to disillusionment, where you kind of are, you know, you start low and you really build himself up. It's shown to be, you know, morally just for people that you arrest or get all actually get arrested and may, you know, be proven guilty. And then you start getting to the second half of the game, and I think there's a really good turn the game takes, where, you know, it starts with the homicidal killer who got away with it and will always have, you know, it's not like he's ever gonna get justice for it, but, you know, because he was the son of a politician, he got away with all those murders that we dealt with. I know I guess he's dead, but, like, you know, in terms of you know, any you know, for the victim's family, like, never really knowing what had happened, that will never be known. And then, you know, using that as is used to promote us, and then to really see the underbelly of the LAPD and corruption with the vice, with the narcotics, and then and then the scandal that brought us all the way down. You know, Cole was more was almost kind of too concerned of the truth and justice for his own good in his departments, and kind of is his undoing. And I think it's a very good touch there that the very people who caused him, like the departments that caused him so much distress in the first place, and the guy, the asshole guy, you know, that he in particular is the one to speak at the funeral, is very I think very, very fitting. He's kind of always been seen as an asset to them by, I mean, the chief of our boss, I can't remember his name right now because we haven't seen him for like 10 hours or so, but he in particular only cared about results on paper. You know, he won't think of whether anything that they did was doesn't matter if it was truth or not. You know, if someone gets pinned for the crime and, you know, it fits all motive and that, then that's fine for him. Yeah, for but I think in a way being on the fringe of the police by the end, like kind of just on arson, kind of gave him enough freedom to actually explore this and get the justice. But I have to think about in these cases, because if it ever really, I don't know if it was implied. I can't. I'll have to watch the scene again, but I don't recall if the people responsible were mentioned, which I suppose because they're literally dead and they're what they could provide to the police isn't a thing anymore. Maybe they can just say what he did. And I'll rewatch that scene again. But I'm also listening to music, so I don't want to what he just said. Bishop, that was his name, right? That's the no, that's the guy. But yeah, that reveal with the flamethrower incident, because obviously in the moment it's assumed when we first see the flamethrower incident, it's kind of assumed that it might be soldiers, which is still incredibly horrible and inhumane, but a part of of war. It was used, things like that. But the fact they actually committed to make it that it was a horrible, that's basically a war crime. They burned innocent civilians, like a hospital and stuff. I'm glad that they actually give the protagonist actual they don't sugarcoat or like they don't give him something that's kind of a bit more forgivable, I guess. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Maybe not forgivable, because of course part of it is the fact that they were the circumstances they were in the war. It's kind of encouraged what happened, but they didn't. They could have made it that it was like they could have gone the easier way out of having it be that the flamethrower incident was like a couple of soldiers, which is still horrible, but with the circumstances can be more forgivable than so they had it be that his actions, what he decided to do, really was horrible. And it makes sense that the guy with the flamethrower, this PTSD seems extreme to in terms of reliving the war. He's literally, the war isn't over for him, as he put it, a different kind of war, I think. The horrors of what they did, but in particular what Cole did, affected all of their decision making. Like, it affects the use of morphine, but yeah, I thought that was a fantastic conclusion. And again, I maybe I should save this for when I'm going through everything about the game again, but I really really like that the story didn't take the most cookie cutter easy way out they could have gone. They actually tried to tell an artistic story. Oh, as I've seen.
How about this for a headline? Guess which former 6th Marine hero has been promoted in the LAPD? No idea.
Well, could be anybody.
You to give up? Tell us or hand over the fucking paper.
Yeah,
The Shadow Boy,
Paul
our very own Silver Star winning son of a bitch. Phelps?
He didn't die, Jack. He did just fine, and that's all we're going to say about it, right?
The one and only. Look at this picture. Golden boy getting his badge, wife and kids in tow, and looking awful humble in the process. Well, he's that phony bastard.
I wonder if they've been holding my job for me after all this time.
What job was that?
Mechanic.
Ain't you seen all the war bond movies, Sarge? All the best mechanics is women. You're gonna have to work as a gigolo from here on in.
I was a bus driver in Santa Cruz. You know, no pictures in the papers or medals for me, though.
Can't believe I just went through Petaloo and Okinawa just to go back to being a washing machine mechanic.
How is it that jerks like Phelps get it all?
It doesn't have to be that way, guys.
What are you talking about? It's always gonna be that way.
Do you have any idea what you guys are sitting on?
Yeah, a ship full of Army surplus.
You're sitting on surplus morphine. 2 tons of it. Can you imagine what that's worth on the streets? Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You're shitting me.
I'm not.
You're talking about stealing it?
Keep your voice down. Do you want to have us all thrown in the brig?
God damn it, Sheldon. You want to go into the dope business?
No. I want to be in the peace dividend business.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I want the guys who fought for a better future to get some share of it. You interested, Jack?
Come on, Top. We could all get out from under.
Oh, it's the chance of our lives.
It's everyone or no one, boys.
I'm not having a bar of it, Courtney. You may be the bravest person I have ever met, but I swear to God, trouble follows you around like a pet fucking dog. I thought you wanted to try for medical school.
So what do you want, Jack? What's the future got in store for you?
You guys were all heroes in the war. Every single one of you. Even if your next door neighbor or your wife never know it and don't give a rat's ass. Fuck Phelps and medals and citations and parades. Fuck the public who are bored with returning GIs. I have nothing but respect for what you guys and the rest of the 6th have done. You go through with this, and you'll be nothing to me.
Damn. Yeah, but I'm like, I was wondering what we be doing with post-credit scene. That's Damn, that's really something. What a speech from Jack. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like Kelso. We've obviously done quite a bit with him right toward the end. Okay, so let's just start with thoughts, right? I mean, a lot of them they've been expressed through the playthrough, but let's go down some bullet points. Of course, the cases themselves were really good. I love the atmosphere. I love the storytelling. I'll go to likes and dislikes of storytelling a little bit. But the story was really good. I was really impressed. Like the quite a few of the characters I really enjoyed. Music, sound design. There's honestly not a lot bad to say. I really liked this game. Okay, so let's go into negatives. Let's think of what I want to say in terms of negatives. I mean, one is obviously I praise the story and I really like the story, but I will say one thing that does bother me a little bit is how late the story really comes into it. And I get that. I think if you focus too much on a bigger story from the beginning, from earlier on, I guess it would detract from the case by case part of the game. and I think the story is quite ambitious. I don't think it would go down that well with some of Rockstar's other audience who were thinking like Grand Theft and Red Dead. I mean, not that the stories are bad in those, but I think this is very different. So I think keeping the plot light for the first half is probably to its benefit, but at the same time, it's kind of a shame how much gets put right toward the end, especially the last 10 hours. Like, the last 10 hours has been a really, really good journey, fantastic, but like, a lot of the plot only really starts like after you finish Homicide. Like, I could be wrong. Of course, I like that they have war flashbacks between every case. I think that really does help it in terms of a larger story, and they do have little nuggets of things. So I say as a negative, it is complicated. If they did have a lot more in the beginning, I think it would put some people off. But on the other hand, I almost wish there was a little more. But I really like what there is. It's, I guess, uneven. I think if you really liked LA Noire for the story, for the most part you're waiting about 15 to 20 hours to really get into that. And if you really like LA Noire for like the cases, then I think the second half is gonna feel a bit more repetitive, because you have, you know, most of the vice ones are about the morphine, and most of the murder ones are about the same guy. Not that they don't do different things with it, but do you understand what I'm saying with that? I think in terms of like case by case, you know, the earlier ones have a little more variety. But what other negatives do I have? I think they liked showing off the technology of being able to pick up things and examine them, but it is a little annoying how many times there's just an object to pick up and it doesn't do anything. Like, which they're cool to look at. They're perfectly fine, but like, you know what I mean? Like when you're getting toward the end of a game and you're trying to figure out what you're looking for, and you just end up picking random stuff up. That's not important. It kind of loses its charm in that area a little bit for me, the longer you go into the game. But again, that is more of a nitpick. Do I really have another dislike? Like a really strong one? I wish we knew. I guess, do we really need to know? I wish we knew why he decided to no, I don't know. So going to positives again, I love that the game has different partners. And I love that they brought back the partner from Homicide back on again, because I thought he was a really good fleshed out partner. I really liked that. But in general, all the partners, whether they're, you know, bad people or not, like they're all entertaining or interesting in their own way, and I really like that. Alright, okay, one question, because I thought it was the cop that was involved in the part we did just then. Who's the power to make the cops turn on us? Did I misunderstand that? Because I thought, okay, if it's someone from the police, it makes sense. But, like, was anyone else indicted in the plot of it? Because, Monroe's dead. The doctor's dead, like Fontaine. What's it's dead? The guy who thought of the morphine plot in the first place, so he's dead. I don't see the war veteran who's like, I don't see him having that power, so I don't really get that. I know there was a whole committee, right? But it seemed like there wasn't really much of a committee left by the time that happened, so, and we don't learn of any other arrests, though maybe that's just, maybe they get away with it, maybe they don't. Who else was even in the group? There were like 12 of them, wasn't there? But yeah, I do wonder why that happens right toward the end. It does make me question that, but maybe if I look it up, it'll explain itself. But yeah, I think I've said all my negatives and positives. But yeah, it's, like I say, it's mostly positives. I'd be tempted to add this to my top 25 games, quite honestly. I will be, in my own time, replaying the cases, like doing them as bad as possible and as good as possible. And I'm also, of course, going to do the DLC cases that I have on the disc. But yeah, also I mentioned with a credit, of course, the other negative, which isn't anything to do with the game itself or like the way the game turned out, but of course with how Rockstar fucked over the team, the development team, and how the credits don't really reflect the people who actually worked on the game very well. Like, I don't know the full extent of where this game went wrong in terms of development or what happened. I think what has turned out is really, really damn good, but maybe there was even more ambition that they weren't able to do. So I don't know the full story of that, but I think that really sucks. Yeah, anything else? I think everything else I've said through the playthrough. If you have any thoughts yourself, feel free to like comment or something after it goes live, or you can put in the chat if you'd like. If you haven't, if you have played this game, if you enjoy it, or any positives or negatives you can think of. I think I've said my piece on it. But yeah, really good game. I think it's a shame people don't really talk about it very much anymore. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, in fact, if it isn't a next game... Yeah, because the next... Now that LA Noire is finished, other than DLC, but we'll see. The new long game is going to be Demon's School, which I did part one of. last week. So if you want an idea of that, you can have a look. I don't recommend just watching my playthrough. I think experience Demon's Skull for yourself if you're interested. It's kind of like a cross of like, it's got a bit of like Persona 1 and 2. It's got a bit of particularly, yeah, more so 2. It's got like tactics elements in terms of placement of like in the grid, and it's not very stat heavy. It's like, you know, attacks do like 1 damage, 2 damage kind of thing. So there's not too but there's still a lot of tactics in it. I've been looking forward to that game since the trailer came out. That's been the one game I'm like been thinking of. So that's why I've not consulted the poll for the next long game, because I've been dying to play this game. So that's what I'm doing. I'll be doing Alan Wake on Saturday, I believe, and I don't know how far I am in that, to be honest. I thought I was close to the end, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if the episode 5 is the last or not, but I'm really enjoying that. But I'll be Saturday 3 PM. I'll be playing more of that, and then whenever that game gets finished, that's when I'll be starting a totally new short game as well. But thanks for watching. If you've been watching, I see some people have been watching this, which is cool, like live. I'm glad there's still interest in this game. I really enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about the game before I kind of close the book on it. I don't think so. Okay, I guess the one thing with like the side missions, I really want to do the side missions, but the game, the structure of the game doesn't fit the side missions very well, because you're always on a case. So like, because you're always on a case, whenever you're doing like one of these call-in missions, you're kind of like taking yourself out of a case for a little bit and to come back into it. But I suppose there's not really another option, is there? So I think that's fine. I think in terms of like visuals and stuff, I think it looks like good for PlayStation 3. I know the motion capture stuff was quite like fairly ambitious, right? That's like the thing they really liked to show off, is the motion capture, and I think it works good for like facial expressions and everything. Yeah, so I think they did good visually on the game, but I think it does feel a bit dated in terms of the cutscenes, maybe. And I think one that shows that it was a bit early on the motion capture in games is the fact that people's faces look look the same sometimes. And I don't just mean like NPCs. I thought at first that Jack Kelso and Cole looking kind of similar to me was an intentional choice. Maybe it is, but I think there's also other characters that kind of look a little samey. Like, I can't think of specific examples now, but there's like a particular look to the faces that make them look a little similar to each other to me. Maybe that's just me, to be fair. But in terms of like capturing expressions, of course, when you're in the early game, the expressions should be exaggerated, right? And I think they did do that, and that's a good thing. You know, like the early cases, it's made a little easier by being able to people show they're tells with more exaggeration, not Ace Attorney level, of course, but like, you know, that's good for tutorial. But I do wonder if it could give people a bad first impression of a game, because they rave and hype about these really good motion capture for the faces to be able to do tells, and then they buy the game, and when you get into it, the tells are like so obvious. I do wonder if that gave a bad impression, but yeah, I think that is everything now. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you want me to do DLC cases on stream or not. If you do, I'll try and make some like time for them. But otherwise, I'll just play them in my own free time. I don't think none of them are going to be like plot relevant, I imagine. I'd be very shocked if they were. I don't think that'd be a good choice. But I think you know, they're gonna be like the earlier cases. You know, they're gonna be self-contained cases to solve, and I really like that. I wish for more story, and I wish for more of that, which kind of is a bit of a conflicting feeling. It feels like the game's almost in half. It's a game of two halves, which is how I kind of described it earlier, didn't I? The game is plenty long. Like, I don't feel like the amount of content there's anything wrong, but I do want more. In a way, but maybe that's because the game is one of a kind, right? Like, you don't even really get that many detective games, do you? Really, you don't really. Like, if you think of like Ace Attorney and Danganronpa, right? You can consider them kind of like detective games. They have detective elements, but you don't really do anything like this. You don't really. You have a bit of questioning witnesses, I guess, but like in terms of the having to determine. I like the truth, doubt, lie system. That's the thing. I really like that, and because that's probably, you know, that's got to be some kind of trademark thing, right? That other people can't use. It's a shame that now that the game is over, other than the DLC cases, I won't get to play another game with that system again. I don't think an LA Noire 2 is ever going to happen, especially if, you know, with the troubled development of the game and the controversies with it. I don't think a second game is ever happening, and even if it does, it won't be with the same people, of course. So, is it even really going to be worth it? But I think the system is really good. I found out from, you know, when I got stuck a couple of times and I looked on the guide and stuff, I did that for when I replayed cases, you know, like to get the best, like to get a perfect score, like in my own time. I looked there and it was mentioning good cop, bad cop, and accuse of the renamed options in the remakes, and I'm gonna be honest, that's more confusing to me. Truth, doubt, lie. I know there's I complained about it sometimes of a game. It feels like there's a bit of a blurry line between doubt and lie at times, but you know, I did kind of figure out that lie means you doubt, you know, you have evidence, and doubt means that you just don't believe it, either leaving something out or don't believe that what they're saying is fully the truth. Bad cop, good cop doesn't say anything, does it? That just sounds like that's an interrogation tactic. That's not a that's not about believability of a witness. It doesn't make any sense. And I guess accused works because you're accusing someone with evidence, but good cop, bad cop just seems really dumb. But yeah, because the thing I like about that, compared to Danganronpa, compared to Ace Attorney, is you don't just have to determine whether someone is telling the truth. You don't just have to look for someone, wait for them to lie, and then show the evidence that proves they're lying. You actually have to listen to the statements and then determine for yourself whether they're telling the truth, whether there's more that they could be leaving, or if there's actual evidence. I think that's a really good system. It's simple but effective. I really like that, and that feels like such a shame that there's not going to be another game that does it like that. If there is, please tell me, because I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it doesn't have to be exactly the same system, of course, but like another detective game that actually makes you, where you actually have to prove that you are paying attention and understand what's going on, or at least, you know, if you're wrong, then you're at least trying to come to the right conclusion. Yeah, I would really like more games like that, but there don't seem to be a lot, and so I think that's part of the shame of it, is even though the game lasted plenty and I really enjoyed it, and I feel like it was, I think that's another positive, I think it was the perfect length. Like a few more extra cases would have been good, but maybe it would make the game too long. I think the length of the game made sense. That's also what other Rockstar games are like, right? I think a lot of them have like campaigns of a similar length, so that makes sense. I think it allows you to it makes it reasonable to complete the game, while the DLC gives you extra stuff if you finish the game and want more. Because I do wonder if the length is too long for some people and they never finished it, which would be a shame, because I think the game really does well right at the end. In particular, I think the conclusion was really good. I can't think of any particularly big plot holes. I'd have to really think about it. I'd have to have a sit down for longer than I've got here, because I'm already rambling a bit. So I'm going to end it here. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, whether you're someone who's played LA Noire before and you want to see how someone else experiences it. That's what I'd like to do with Let's Plays. Or whether you've not heard of LA Noire and it looks interesting to you, pick it up. I don't recommend supporting Rockstar with this game, considering what I just mentioned, but you know, if you buy it second hand, I bought this on the PS3 for free for £1.50, and if you buy the one with on disc DLC, which is what I recently got to do the DLC cases, that's only like not much more, like £3.50 maybe. So you can get this game for really dirt cheap. I think don't bother with a remaster or whatever, like rebuying the game. Just like get an older copy, or if you're able to, I guess. And not everyone has a PS3, right? But I think even if you do pay like $15, I think the game is more than worth that, in terms of its quality and in terms of its quantity of hours. I think it's worth it. But yeah, alright. So I'll see you on Saturday for Alan Wake, and Demon School will be the next long game. Alright, see ya. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.